Majesty's Pride. Chapter 9. Graham. I walked for 6 blocks without making any turns. A few cats crossed my path, but none of them were interested in me. When I got to the 7th block, I spotted a red bicycle propped up against a white fence. I hadn't paid close enough attention to remember if the witch's bike was red, pink, or orange. Nobody was in the yard, so I turned right and strolled by the house. It would have looked suspicious if I tried too hard to see inside the windows. There was no way that I was going to go knock on the door. I just stuck my hands in my pockets and turned them inside out. There were 2 cats on the porch, but they didn't move. I kept walking even though I was losing faith in my theory. After a few more random turns left and right, I crossed the street and passed by a tiny little brick house. It seemed out of place compared to the rest on the street. The other homes were 2-story, with vinyl siding and had the curtains wide open. This one little brick house was so small it looked like a child's playhouse. There were no curtains or shutters, but the inside looked pitch black. I assumed that it was just some old people who'd been living there before the newer houses were built. My feet kept moving forward even though I was very interested in that little house. The more I tried to focus on it, the farther away it looked until it all but disappeared. I blinked a few times and realized that I was right back at the white fence. My brain didn't process right away what had happened. I just stood there for a moment and stared at that red bicycle. The sound of a car horn snapped me out of my trance. I abandoned my theory and turned around to go find somewhere to hang out. At least that is what I would have done if the witch hadn't been blocking my path.